we go again for yet another stream because I am nice and I want to hang out with another friend. So we are going to continue to hang out and we will do more streaming. Hello, Silas, you are here. You made it. Let me pull up Mass Effect 2 and we shall do the game of Doom. Alright. So, I can pull up what the different missions are that I have going in my roster, and you are free to select from all of them, or we can just fuck around the planet and do side missions. Whatever the hell you please, I will do, because that's half the fun of streaming, is being like, what do you guys want to do? So, let's do that. Okay, communication with the Mass Effect 2 servers. Whatever, I do not need that to continue playing my game. You can control the pain. Yes. Alright, so as I have loaded, can you hear the game now? Just checking volumes. The volumes, I think, ended up being fine for the last stream, but I know sometimes when you re-upload a game, every once in a while Streamlabs is like, oh no, what's happening? Alright, so if you're curious where we are in Ilium, which is the,
deserve somebody who
it's a creepy capitalistic
right.
corporation field world. Okay, you can hear the game and me, and it's all good. Sexy.
Humans spoil you.
It's always the same thing.
Ooh, she could get sick. She's vulnerable. I wonder what she looks like under the helmet.
You'll find someone out there who cares about you for who you are.
Got to love these two bros just basically romance venting to each other. It's so much fun to eavesdrop on this fucking game. As I'm sure you know with BioWare, it's so much fucking fun to eavesdrop. So, what shall we do? Shall we... Oh, we can watch the Bachelor... Oh, the Bachelor Party's great. Sorry, we're watching the Bachelor Party. We're gonna just fucking sit and stare.
I still don't see why we're here. Solarians do not get married. My family simply negotiated a reproduction contract.
Whatever. It's the closest you guys get to a wedding. And that means you get a bachelor party. End of story.
I don't understand. Humans celebrate wedding contracts by tempting infidelity? That makes no sense.
Calm down, man. Don't embarrass me in front of the stripper.
What do Turians do? Do Turians do this too?
I'm just here for the drinks.
This is the worst Bachelor Party ever.
You said that bachelor parties are for very close friends. We're just co-workers.
We've been co-workers for 5 years, though. Aren't Solarian years like dog years?
Okay, now that's offensive. I appreciate the gesture, but my people don't even have sex drives the way humans do.
Uh-huh. Take a look at that, man. Everybody likes the Asari. Everybody.
But we actually reproduce by... My word. She is very limber.
He gets pulled in. Yeah, it's the best Bachelor Party ever. This is what would happen if someone tried to pull me a Bachelor Party. Or actually, it's more accurate if I had to lead a party like this, a Bachelor or Bachelorette party. Mine would be this lame.
I can appreciate her dancing in an aesthetic manner, but I don't have feelings of... She is a lovely shade of blue.
Okay, that makes my legs hurt just watching it. And my knees are meant to bend that way.
Asari are sexy.
This isn't as bad as I'd feared. It's actually... Is it warm in here?
Okay. You see that bit there?
A little divot in her abdomen?
It's called a belly button. The humans and Asari have them. And you're gonna be doing shots out of it later tonight.
That can't be sanitary.
Not the point, man.
That can't be sanitary. I just love this game.
I can understand why I might find Asari attractive, but how can they be attractive to humans too? They look just like Solarians.
What? They look exactly like us. I'm not seeing the Solarian thing at all. At all.
You're both wrong. Asari look just like blue Turians. Look at the head fringe.
Wait. You don't think they're like mind controlling us to see them as attractive, do you?
Please be quiet. You're going to ruin Asari for me. And there aren't many Turian women on Ilium.
I love this game so much. I forgot when the dialogue starts repeating. We're close to the end.
Well, I suppose watching just one more dance wouldn't hurt.
That's the spirit.
As long as I'm not paying for the drinks.
I think that's the end of it. But...
I still don't see why we're here. Solarians do not
Yep, and
Get
it's
married.
back to the
My family
beginning.
simply
Yeah, I love it.
negotiated a reproduction contract.
I can
Whatever.
do more
It's the
shit
closest you guys
later.
get to a wedding,
Let's
and
pull
that
up
means
my
you get-
missions and
We'll
then you
figure
can make a
something
decision.
out. Stop worrying.
Alright, so here's the main missions. Oh, we're close to Mordin's mission. I like this one. Anyway, Liara wants me to hack some data. Jack has a very angsty childhood where she was tortured in, a cell, and she wants to go back to the place where she was a child and basically blow it sky high. So it's a self-discovery mission. All right. You're saying do Mordin before I even go through these. Okay, fine. We'll do Mordin. Holy shit, I'm excited. We opened up Mordin's mission. I'm so happy. The loyalty mission of Mordin. This is one of my favorites, and I'm excited to be streaming it. And I'm probably going the wrong direction because I'm so excited to be streaming it. Okay, here we go. Mordin does make me emote. Yes, you will get me to scream like a fucking dumbass.
I need minimal heating, please.
Blah 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 blah. Let's keep on
Holy
going.
crap, Shepard? I thought you were dead.
Excuse me, are you sure?
Ignoring all the side missions right now.
Why not?
Cool planet, right, dude?
No, you don't understand. I lost it
Ilium.
somewhere near the transport terminal. It can't be replaced.
All
It's
the-
a token from my bondmate. It's the only thing my child has to remember her father by.
The location. I'm probably making you slightly seasick, except with stuff. But yeah, cool location. It's a hella cool planet. I don't like the color palettes that they sometimes have in Mass Effect 2. They have some very weird saturation issues, but I can appreciate what I can appreciate, right, dude? Alright. Let's go off this planet and talk to my little stupid Mordin baby. Stupid dumb Mordin. While I cry at the wonderful animation right here. See? When it looks pretty, it looks damn pretty. This game aged, as I told you, I think on chats, this game aged gracefully. Like, look at that! That's nice! Wow, you are a fucking dork. A big ass fucking
Commander,
dork.
you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Hi, Kelly.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Mordin would like to speak with you over in his tech lab. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Take care.
She is the pansexual equivalent of fucking every single sentient species. Yeah, right? Like, this game, look at this. Like, look at my ship. This is my favorite version of the Normandy. I have a small model of this version of the Normandy, because it just looks so cool. Let's see if Joker has anything to say. He probably doesn't, but I'm gonna say hi anyway.
So, Commander, you figure Miranda would ever lighten up a bit and... Nah, I can't even finish saying it.
Because she's not gonna lighten up.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Also, see these two idiots? This is the... See that AI? Joker and the AI are, like, best ship. I love this game so much. Okay. Talk to my stupid idiot scientist boy. Okay, well, actually, I probably can do upgrades. Yep. Yes, you have to push this many buttons. It's that inefficient. I'm guessing that Legendary will make this less inefficient. Research all of my stuff. And shit, I can keep on going. Yeah, I'm way behind on my research. Cool. Okay. Look at that long line of shit. And here's Mordin's laboratory. with all the questionable shit that he does in said laboratory. Power source. I hate you, Butthead. Hello, Butthead. How are you doing?
Shepard, important news. Know you're busy. Have to deal with the collectors. Planning attack. Too important to wait. Just receiving data. Still processing, analyzing likely scenarios. Not sure how to begin. Too much intel. You remember our talk? My work on genophage modification?
Why don't you refresh my memory?
Personally led a team, created new version of genophage, released it onto Chanka, other colonies, restabilized Krogan population.
Yeah, he talks fast. He talks telegraphically as well. He drops subjects. So, yeah, he goes fast, and it's obnoxious, and I love it. So, okay, so since you're not as familiar with the world, just gonna do a quick world explanation, just in case. The genophage is something that was released upon the Krogan species. The Krogan species reproduce very quickly, and so when they went onto planets that weren't as dangerous as their homeworld, then there was a huge Krogan boom, and because Krogan are aggressive, people are like, oh shit, they're dangerous, oh shit, they're dangerous. So, biological warfare happened, and they infected the entire population with a genetic modification that makes most of their births non-viable, you know, babies dead. So, to curb their population rates, and obviously the Krogan are like, this is shit, and Krogan population has been horrible, and they feel like they're going to, you know, collapse in on themselves. And what we learn from Mordin's background is that this badass was doing research and realizing that the Krogan were starting to evolve out of the genophage, so he created a new genophage and re-released it onto the population. So, yeah, there's some interesting ethics about this boy. Oh my gosh. That is so cute. Yep, the Krogan brat, Krogan fat goes pat, pat, pat. It's too fucking cute. So yes, Mordin thinks he did the right thing because he restabilized the Krogan population. Other people are like, isn't that basically like genocide? So, yeah, that's Mordin's whole deal. I love his ethics. They're so fascinating. Okay.
Nice job. I can see why Cerberus brought you on board.
Very difficult, yes. Complex work to stabilize population. Mistake could have wiped out species. Glad to see you understand. Had to be done.
So what does your old job have to do with needing my help?
Blood Pack mercenaries captured former team member. Malin, last seen on Tuchanka, might torture him, make an example. Recovering Malin would be a personal favor to me.
Do you think they found out your team updated the genophage?
Unclear. No way to determine until we get to Tuchanka.
Yeah, isn't that juicy? Like, when Mordin drops that bomb on you the first time, when you first play the game, and he just says that, you're like, oh, fucking shit. Yeah, I love his ethics, and one of the reasons why I love it is because Mordin is utilitarian instead of deontological, and the game never changes that. Mordin's character arc does not make him become more teleological. More deontological. Because most character arcs that involve utilitarianism end up being like, oh, it's a faulty ethics system, so we'll make them change away from that. No, Mordin stays to his ethics system. He just reevaluates whether or not he made the right choices based upon new data, etc. So I have huge respect for the fact that they kept that right. Mass Effect's ethics are anti-utilitarian in many other ways. Once you actually talk about like the Paragon Renegade system and so forth, I could go on for how there's all these subtle biases for a very, very long time. But with Mordin, they did a really solid job, and that's one reason I love him.
We'll go to Tuchanka and see if we can find your team member.
Appreciate it. My assistant, my student, want to see him safe. Malin last seen outside Erdnot territory. Scouts might have seen Bloodpack. Talk to them or clan chief.
Alright, so we're supposed to go to Tuchanka and try to save Mordin's old, science buddy, Malin. Because he's afraid that the Krogan are going to fucking fuck Malin up. What I love Mordin's Mass Effect 2 voice actor, because you get that sense of urgency in every single sentence, even when he's trying to slow down, and you can hear him trying to slow down and still failing. They're just as ethical as any other ethical system if you do it right. You just have to look at the pros and cons of each ethical system. Okay. Help Mordin. And we're gonna run into some old buddies when we're on Tuchanka, so we're gonna have to go through a lot of dialogue before we get all the way through Mordin's mission. I hope you're fine with that. I'll try to speed it through. Tuchanka, the Krogan homeworld, and you'll get to see exactly how fucked up the Krogan have become because of Mordin, and, I mean, of course, past history too, but Mordin, you know, is part of the reason that they're staying like this, right? Oh man, I wish I had Kasumi on my team already, because Kasumi has some unique dialogue on this mission. So does another very hard to get squad mate, the secret squad mate. I love her. She's my favorite Asari squad mate. But I don't have them, so we'll pick somebody else for that. Oh, Garrus has some unique lines. We could pick Garrus. I'll let you pick who my squad mate is. There's lots of good options for this mission as far as unique dialogue lines. Alright, so Tuchanka! Scarred by bombardment craters, radioactive rubble, choking ash, salt flats, and alkaline seas, Tuchanka can barely support life. Thousands of years ago, life grew in fierce abundance under the F-class star Aralak, which is a Reich clan word meaning Eye of Wrath. Tree analogs grew in thick jungles, their roots growing out in shallow, silty seas. Life fed upon life in an evolutionary crucible. This world died in nuclear firestorms after the Krogan split the atom. A little ice age of nuclear winter killed off much of the remaining plant life. In recent centuries, many Krogan have returned to their Hey, I should be back. Sorry about that. My internet decided to spontaneously die on one of my computers, but not both of my computers, and I don't know what happened, but apparently it decided to do the thing, so whatever. That's just how it be sometimes, right? I'll wait for a little bit to get confirmation from Light or some other buddy that it is going alright before I continue on and keep on playing. I'm alive! Alright, success. So I was in the middle of screaming about Tuchanka. What was I exactly saying when it decided to fucking die like hell on us? Yay, Miranda. Okay. So we're gonna bring Mordin, because it's a Mordin mission. Who do you want to be with Mordin? I can go through each of the characters and explain who they are. Okay, I got to the trees. I wonder if I can't escape out of this menu, so I literally have to nope, we're doing thanks, you fucking video game. Okay, we can't go back to that. Unless I literally, like, I have to do multiple things, and it's too much of a pain to do that. So, man, I'm really angry, because I was talking about some great stuff when, I got past the tree thing. Oh, man, I'm pissed. I was on a roll. Okay, and I am now off my prattling, and I can't go back to the literal screen that was, okay, you know what? I'm so angry at this. I am literally exiting out of the video game, re-uploading it, and loading an old save because I'm so angry and I want to get back onto my my ramble that I was doing. Because fuck you. So who has the best banter with Mordin is, I really love the Tuchanka missions because there's lots of unique dialogue that happens with them. And so some of the characters that have unique dialogue, I do not actually have as squad mates yet. So for instance, the secret Asari squad mate is one person who has unique dialogue on Tuchanka. Garrus has unique dialogue on Tuchanka. Kasumi, who I do not have yet, has unique dialogue. Basically, it's hard to go fucking wrong with anybody. Of course, Grunt being on Tuchanka is interesting because he is a Krogan himself. So, like, it's really hard to go wrong with it. It's really hard to go wrong with who you pick to go with, Mordin's. So we're going back to the autosave because fuck you, video game. So that we can go back to the Tuchanka thing and see if there was anything that I forgot I talked about while I was in the middle of talking about it. Thank you for your patience. Okay. Tuchanka! Scarred by bombardment craters, radioactive rubble choking at— oh my fucking shit. I know what I started screaming at. I started— oh my fucking shit. It did not get the video of me screaming the motherfucking anger at something. That's when it— oh my fuck. Okay. I'm glad we went back because I got pissed as fuck when the internet died on me. Okay, here we go. Here we go, nerd. We are nerding as fuck, man. Okay. Scarred by bombardment craters, radioactive rubble, choking ash, salt flats, and alkaline seas, Tuchanka can barely support life. Thousands of years ago, life grew in fierce abundance under the F-class star Aralak. Tree analogs grew in thick jungles, their roots growing out of shallow, silty seas. Life fed upon life in an evolutionary crucible. This world died in nuclear firestorms after the Krogan split the atom. A little ice age of nuclear winter killed off much of the remaining plant life. In recent centuries, many Krogan have returned to their homeworld. The reduced albedo has caused global temperatures to rise. In order to maintain livable temperatures, a vast shroud was assembled, and this was the part that I started screaming the motherfuck out, because the shroud is a major fucking plot point in Mass Effect 3, and I'm always so happy about the fact that every single Mass Effect game adds in lore, information, etc. that ends up being relevant to later parts of the plot. And I was really fucking angry because I had forgotten that the Shroud was mentioned in Mass Effect 2, and the Shroud is one of those missions that will make me scream like mother bloody balls every single time I play it because it is such a good mission in Mass Effect 3. So, yes! Yes! I was like, ah! When I saw the Shroud mentioned. Okay, there we are. We're back. I am back on my rolling ball. I am glad we got to roll again. There we go. Yes, there's the angry nerd for you. Okay. Anyway, the Shroud. In order to maintain livable temperatures, a fast shroud was assembled at the L1 Lagrange point. It is maintained by the Council Demilitarization Enforcement Mission, which is based on orbiting battle stations. Okay, and then we get a butt-fuck ton of advisories because Tuchanka is a shit place. Okay, visitors to Tuchanka land at their own risk. The CDEM will not attempt to extract citizens threatened by clan warfare. The ecology of Tuchanka is deadly, says another travel advisory. Nearly every native species engages in some predatory behavior. Even the remaining vegetation is carnivorous. Travel beyond guarded areas is strongly discouraged. However, we don't have to worry about that because I am motherfucking Commander Shepard, so we can do anything. So, here we go. And now let's pick Mordin's buddy. Who do you want to be the Mordin buddy? And I am happy to explain who I all have currently on my roster of squad mates. And because we're going to be running into old friends on Tuchanka, there will be quite a bit of dialogue before we actually get to Mordin's specific loyalty mission. I hope you are fine with that. Okay, so Mordin boy. Who do you want to be with Mordin boy? We have Tali, the engineer, with an amazing hips. We have Garrus, who is always calibrating shit. Miranda, who is aloof, but she's very talented and skilled and shit. Yes, I do have my grunt boy, who is basically what happens when you make a teenage football player into a horribly aggressive species. I love him. He's an idiot. Jacob. I love Jacob too because he has some interesting moral conflicts and he has a level head on his shoulder, which is highly underrated in this world. And then Jack, who is not level-headed in any way, shape, or form. She is a bitch and I love her for all of her bitchiness. So, Yes, Tali, Garrison, Grunt are possibilities, and every single one of them is good. I can guarantee every single one of them is good for this. I mean, well, not as far as, like, easy or difficult in mission. I mean, as far as dialogue, but you know that. Okay, Jack is sexy, that's all I know about her. She is a rage machine. She's basically like, you know, I had a horrible childhood, I had no choice of being normal, everybody hates me, I am not friends with everyone, I am prickly. Jack and Miranda had this thing because Jack and Miranda are like opposites, so conflict between those ladies. Jack has a really great character arc. I love her character arc so much by Mass Effect 3. So yes, that's the word I was looking for. Yeah, Jack is edgelord. Absolute edgelord. The supreme of edgelords. She has multiple fucks. I played a dialogue where she had 2 fucks in it, so she's lucky because she gets to say fuck. While you decide, I'm eating M&Ms. Grunt is probably the guy that I select the most often for these missions, so yes. Shut up! Shut up about the M&Ms. Yeah. Maybe someday I will eat O&Os. Which one do I want more? Actually, probably that one's probably the most useful at this point in time. Trying to remember which one I usually do. My Shep is absolutely glorious. I love her. Although everything that looks like a Solarian is also glorious, so I take the compliment. Weapons... usually... Oh, look at the Paragon Renegade scores. Okay. You know what? We're doing this one. We're doing Shock Trooper this time. I mean, it's really hard to go wrong with eating any of these. Spiffy. And see, look at me being a Paragade this time around. Mordin, Auto. Grunt. Look how big my stupid baby is. I love this idiot. Hello, idiot. I love you so much. Look at him. Look at how cute he is. Don't you just want to hug him? Like, he will break your back if you try to hug him. But I love him. Okay. And here we go to Chanka. Look at the Krogan homeworld. The friendliest place ever, ain't it? I want a Grunt hug. I love him so much. He's the exact type of person you want to go on, like, a horrible drunk bender with. He'd be the best bender to go with. Oh yes, let's bring a Solarian, the Krogan's mortal enemies, onto the planet surface. But Mordin has to be here, and in all fairness to Mordin, you've been here before.
Stop right there, alien. You're Shepherd of the Normandy.
Hello.
The clan leader wants to speak with you. Keep your pet on a leash. Clanless Krogan are usually killed on the borders.
Hello, angry space turtles.
Take your business to the clan leader.
Someday we'll get off this rock and show those Turians who's boss.
See, isn't this just the prettiest place?
Erdnot clan reports use weak encryption. I see references to a captured Solarian in the logs of the Chief Scout.
Good. Talk to Scout then. Or Chief. Either one acceptable.
And here comes the chief! I love this idiot. Hi, chief. I love the piles of rubble.
This is the great Krogan homeworld. This is the land of Kredok, Shiaga, and Vio. This chunk of rock is barely worth standing on. Never thought I'd miss the tank.
Yep, so this is Grunt's first time in the Krogan homeworld, and he's like, what the fuck? Yep. It's like so fucked up, I love it. Hey, bud.
Halt. You must wait till the clan leader summons you. He is in talks.
You know what tradition demands. Clan Erdnot must respond. Your reforms will not go unopposed. You risk appearing weak at a critical time.
Shepard.
Good enough?
Rex! My buddy!
Out of my... Shepard! My friend. You look well for dead, Shepard. Should have known the void couldn't hold you.
Yep, Rex thought I died. Well, no, not get into that. Squad mate from #1! One of the best squad mates. I love him so much.
Looks like helping me destroy Saren and the Geth has worked out for you. Glad we didn't have to kill each other on Vermeer.
Huh. You made the rise of Erdnot possible. Vermeer was a turning point for the Krogan, though not everyone was happy about it. Destroying Saren's genophage cure freed us from his manipulation. I used that to spur the clans to unify under Erdnot.
You abandoned many traditions to get your way. Dangerous.
Speak when spoken to, Uvenk. I'll drag your clan to glory whether it likes it or not. Now, Shepard, what brings you here? How's the Normandy?
Bonk.
Destroyed in a collector surprise attack. I ended up spaced.
Well, you look good. Ah, the benefits of a redundant nervous system.
Yeah, humans don't have that.
Oh, it must have been painful then. But you're standing here, and you've got a strong new ship. Takes me back to the old days. Us against the unknown, killing it with big guns. Good times.
I love you so much.
Sounds like you've got big changes ahead for the Krogan.
We are making a neutral ground where all clans are welcome. Fertile females can be shared among clans. We will strengthen the race as a whole.
You threaten everything that makes us strong. It will not last.
Maybe. Until then, you're lucky to be a part of it.
How do you maintain security with so many different clans in one place?
Any clan willing to send in hostages can come in. No fighting inside the camp. Each clan punishes its own criminals. We stop conflicts before anyone dies. Then we present a simple choice. Pay a fine and deal with your problems, or your clan is no longer welcome.
I love how much of a revolutionary this guy is. I just love him.
That doesn't sound very harsh by Krogan standards.
Allies from other clans like what I'm doing. They help deal with skeptics. Many are eager for an outlet. Every time I've declared a clan unwelcome, my allies have destroyed them. Word gets around.
I love him so much.
What's so important about maintaining individual clans?
Every clan has different customs, rites of passage, rules of behavior, battle songs, all unique. That diversity makes us great. No clan, not even mine, was meant to survive on its own.
See, listen to how revolutionary this guy is compared to what the Krogan were doing before. He's completely changing things. Instead of clan versus clan, he's like, we're working together.
Erdnot is the leading clan. Doesn't that make your culture primary?
For now. But every clan has its unique assets. The best tacticians are Erdnot. Chorgal has the longest breeding line. Gatatog holds the oldest settlement. Others have their own strengths. We keep going how we are. The clans will end up as craters under nuclear haze. Even Erdnot. We need to rethink. Restart.
What do the women of Clan Erdnot think about this plan?
It was our female clan leader's idea. The neutral area is safe, and it encourages more female clans to ally with us. Attacks on Erdnot now endanger the females of all clans. Even clans that want to see me dead will defend Clan Erdnot.
Your women have their own clan structure?
Nothing is more valuable than a fertile female. We know it. They know it. They isolate themselves for their own protection. We work together to set up breeding alliances. I can hardly do anything without clan leader Yuta's approval.
This sounds ambitious. How's it gone so far?
Better than I'd feared. Worse than I'd hoped.
It can't continue. You are going against what makes us strong.
Sounds like you're not making friends.
Traditionalists like Uvenk are chained Varen, always fighting, guarding their pathetic stick in the ground. When the smoke clears, I can plant the flag on their corpses and rally the rest around a new Krogan hub.
I hope that works well for your people. But back to the reason I'm here.
We don't often allow aliens to do business on Tuchanka, but you're an exception.
I'm looking for a Solarian. He was captured by the Blood Pack and brought here.
My scout commander can direct you. He's probably near the perimeter running target practice. Don't take too much of his time. I need a constant watch on the other clans.
I need to go. We'll go over this another time.
Watch yourself, Shepard. Tuchanka isn't safe and homey like Theros and Ilos.
Alright, so now we've got the information from my buddy, my old buddy, my old pal, about, Malin.
Watch it, human.
Another dork that I can talk to for more Malin information. I suppose we can do that.
Eyes straight ahead. Give me a reason. Don't
This
touch
guy's
anything.
great anyway.
Krogans hit by genophage, nuclear assaults, civil wars. Still survive.
Yeah, no thanks to you. Or anyone else.
Impressive to see life adapt, continue despite circumstances. Inspiring.
See, it's nice to have Grunt along because Grunt can be like, fuck you. Alright. Alright.
Should you be in here?
Hi, butthead. I love you.
Who are you?
I am Fortak, Lord High Researcher in matters scientific for Clan Erdnot. And I don't have time to answer your inane questions.
The scientist!
I won't take up much of your valuable time.
My work is very important, human.
Of course it is. I'm just curious. I'd heard a lot about the genius of Krogan science.
Oh, finally, someone understands. I swear I am among brainless pyjacks here, toiling among savages. I am the Lord High Researcher.
The Lord High Researcher.
You must be working on something important.
I was building the biggest, best offensive ordnance yet. A real ground pounder. But the new clan leader wastes my time with frivolous research. Crop genetics, medicinal improvements. We can buy that stuff from the Solarians.
Solarians created genophage, I've heard. Still trust them with medicines and agriculture?
Yeah. What else can the Solarians do to us at this point? It's not like they can make us even more infertile. Actually, wait, forget I said anything.
You'd have no idea who you're talking to. Gosh, Mordin. Yeah. It's like, wait, don't make, they could make us more infertile. I'm standing right next to the guy who actually did that. And I love how he's like, no, I want to build bigger bombs, but I have to make medicine instead. I love him.
I take it you're a scientist.
I used to be a scientist. I designed weapons. Now my genius is wasted on frivolous things. Things that don't explode. My predecessor said no one would understand the true worth of my work. As I pulled my blade from his chest, I knew he was telling the truth.
Not exactly what I would call effective academic peer review.
I don't care what you'd call it. We value the will to use what we create, not just the ability to create it. We don't count success until the ground shakes in response.
Love this guy.
Enjoy your research.
Yes, yes, move along.
Okay. Oh, you can actually buy shit. I forgot about that. Well, I'll just start from the top and keep on buying. I don't have any biotics, so I don't really have to worry about that right now.
This might be useful.
I use my heavy pistol a lot. I can afford the shotgun damage, and I'll get to that later. Okay, cool. Thought I talked to him about some other stuff, but I got mistaken. And I can punch these little monkey things that are considered pests. Yay. The mechanic. We'll get to the mechanic.
Things would last longer if they didn't hit him. Step back. My Varen is hungry.
I love how much of idiots every single one of these guys are. I know it's a stereotype, but that's, you know, they do fun with the stereotype.
What do you want, human? Rex told me to be polite. He didn't say you were going to talk to me.
I'm looking for a Salarian. The Blood Pack captured him and he was last seen around here.
I heard about that Salarian. Poor bastard. If it's Blood Pack, then Clan Weirlock has him. Sent one of my scouts to check it out, but he never reported back. Guess they got him, too. Chief told me to give you one of the trucks. Just follow the highway to Weirlock's base, if you've got the quads to deal with him in the Blood Pack.
Alright, here we go. Mordin's mission. I love this mission. And there's some very interesting results. I don't know which choice I'm going to do for the ending of this mission. I'll just do it on the fly, and because it'll go too fast for me to ask you, do you want me to do X or Y? It's a split-second decision. You have to do something. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. I love this mission. This is one of my favorite missions. Okay, here we go. I love this mission so
Nothing
much.
left.
We need gratuitous dicks! Like they said in the Legendary Edition, they were going to take away lots of the butt shots. No, just add dick shots. Literally, just add dick shots. We're all here to be horny anyway. This is the point of Mass Effect, is to be horny.
Incoming!
Wrong weapon, you butt fart. Alright, this thing's... Right. It's called... Yes! Give us the ass! Like, literally. We are here to be horny. I do not care if you give me butt shots. I am not here to be socially progressive about that stuff. Mass Effect is still very progressive on many fronts. It has... I mean, sometimes they've made mistakes, but they've tried for, a Asari of multiple genders and pronouns. They do so... There's so many queer people, for fuck's sake. So it's like... Come on. We can both be horny and gay. Yep, that's what I thought. I'm like, there we go. Give us the ass. 2. What's the melee button? It's F. Okay. Like, serious. This is a romance game. This is a dating simulator. We want ass. We want alien ass. We want human ass. We want everything. Oh, fuck you. Okay, shut up. Mass Effect automatically makes everybody horny. I'm sorry. It is, like, legally required to be horny when you play Mass Effect. It just does something to you. I don't care how ace you are. It does something to you. So yes, I want the ass. Give me all of it. I hate you. Lucky for you, I will also be saving all of these videos on YouTube as well, so that you can watch, to your pleasure, me continuing to yell about how much I like Mass Effect asses. Dead.
Deploying incineration.
Ooh, I should just fuck around with the... Dead. Ah, shit. Blood back trooper. Get out of my way, run.
Jedi for me.
Could burn nicely.
What's perfect? Did you get it? Should I be suspicious about something? Or are you just saying perfect because I have good taste? Oh, you hit both my buddies. That's okay. I do not really care because you're going to be dead before you get even close to me. They fell. I don't really care. Perfect. Oh, because of the YouTube. Duh, that makes sense. Yeah, I like keeping all of my stuff. I mean, call that weird of me, but I like the memories, and sometimes it's fun. And someday I will go in future and I'll just make a video compilation of all the times I swear. All of the times I swear, across every single video. All of the swearing, every single video. Not
Krogan charging! Krogan charging!
no fucking duh! Die, Christina, die! Okay. And also, there's people like Jaya who rewatch my stuff, and I feel like really touched that she actually like chooses to go back. Yeah, I will learn how to video edit just to compile all the times you say, "Oh no, you don't fucking dare!" I am not gonna fall for that because that's like tempting me to say those words right now. I will resist. Oh shit, fuck. In literally the last video, I pulled out my banjo. I was in the middle of a fight, and I pulled out my banjo in the middle of a fight. Oh damn it, and now I'm saying the word banjo. Oh, fuck. You know what? I am doing this in revenge. If I make a Commander Shepard that's male ever, it's gonna be Earl Shepard, just out of anger to you. And all the people watching this with no context of my obsession for bluegrass is just gonna be like, what the fuck? I hate pyros. They are so fucking annoying. Oh, that dude exploded. I did make one compilation video of all the same times I said fuck within one video. It was a Star Wars time. I just compiled all the times. No, it was all the times I said any swears. It was fun. Oh, fuck you, mother of fuck. But you should play, I mean, not to say you should, but I am 100% a person who says do FemShep all the way. FemShep, there's just something, I mean, I could go through about the 300 reasons I think FemShep is so awesome. I'm running out of ammo. Probably get ammo.
My shields are down.
Oh no! The horror! ammo. Why am I this stupid? Oh, whatever. Come to me, all you who are weary, and I will give you rest with my sniper rifle. This is very much not what the Bible was meant to be quoted on. I do not care. God has a good sense of humor. Huh. An interesting comment about the walk cycles. I haven't thought about that with BioWare. For me, I like playing women in video games for like, well actually, well, it depends. Like School of Dragons, I have a boy, but usually I pick ladies. I think it's because of the fact that video games are so male-centric that playing a woman is just a huge beat up no, it doesn't have to be male-centric to me. For Mass Effect, I have like 300 reasons why I believe it should be femship, but I will not like start going off into a sermon of all my love of femship. Of course, you know, love all the ships, love all the ships. And someday I should play a ship Blue, just so that I can say I played a male ship and get those experiences. And I can romance like Tali or something. Oh my fucking hell, that is the funniest way of phrasing that. Holy shit. I'm never gonna see that the same way again. Turd butts? Wow. You know, Alistair would be walking around with a turd in his butt. Like, in his pants. Alrighty. Spiffy. Oops. Alright, cool. The ladies do have grace in Dragon Age. Now that you say it, I do remember that.
Repurposed Krogan Hospital. Sturdy, built to withstand punishment.
Hospital, punishment. Dun dun dun. Holster.
Excellent.
And now, dialogue time.
That body, human. Need to take a look. Sores, tumors, ligatures showing restraint at wrists and ankles, track marks for repeated injection sites. Test subject, victim of experimentation.
I don't suppose there's a way to tell who this poor bastard was.
No tattoos or ID. Maybe slave or prisoner, maybe merc or pirate. Irrelevant now. Clearly part of Krogan tests to cure genophage. Humans useful as test subjects, genetically diverse, enables exploration of treatment modalities.
Experimenting on humans? That kind of crap is what makes Cerberus start to seem like a good idea.
Never used humans myself. Disgusting, unethical, sloppy. Used by brute force researchers, not thinkers. No place in proper science. Krogan use of humans, unsurprising.
I imagine you had to do some live subject testing while developing the new genophage.
No, unnecessary. Limited tests to simulations, corpses, cloned tissue samples. High-level tests on Varen. No tests on species with members capable of calculus. Simple rule, never broke it.
See, Mordin has ethics.
Wouldn't something native to Tuchanka work better? Varen, maybe?
Yes, human experiments strictly high-level, concept testing. Native Tuchanka fauna likely used later in development stages. Wise to delay use of Varen until necessary. Powerful bite.
What can you tell about their experiments from looking at the body?
Position of tumors suggests deliberate mutation of adrenal, pineal glands, modifying hormone levels, counterattack on glands hit by genophage. Clever.
Do you think they're close to curing the genophage?
Can't say. Need more data. Conceptually sound, though. Genophage alters hormone levels, could repair damage with hormonal counterattack.
How are humans more genetically diverse?
More variable. Peaks and valleys, mutations, adaptations, far beyond other life. Makes humans useful test subjects. Larger reactions to smaller stimuli.
That's actually a big hint for stuff that happens later in Mass Effect 2.
I know we can look much different from each other, but Asari have a wide range of skin tones.
No, ignore superficial appearance, down to genetic code. Biotic abilities, intelligence levels. Can look at random Asari, Krogan, make reasonable guess. Humans, too variable to judge. Outliers in all species, of course. Geniuses, idiots. But human probability curve offers greater overall variety.
Now we've got 2 reasons to shut this place down.
Focus on Malin. Too late to help the dead.
Alright, so, in the place that Malin is, there are weird scientific experiments. Dun dun da! As we talk about shit butts. Well, I guess this is another type of shit butting.
I am the speaker for Clan Werelock, Offworlders.
Oh,
You have shed our blood. By rights, you should be dead already. But Werelock Gold, the Chief of Chiefs, has ordered that you be given leave to flee and spread the message of our coming.
If I flee, I might trip over the dozen Krogan I killed to get here. I think I'll take my chances.
You killed our youngest and weakest human. They were not worthy of remaining near our glorious work. Inside, you will find only hardened, blood-packed veterans, tempered by savagery and war, and dedicated to one goal. The Solarian will cure the genophage, and Clan Werelock will spread across the galaxy in a sea of blood.
Appears they discovered Malin's work. Unfortunate.
It doesn't have to happen like this. I can understand wanting to cure the genophage.
No, human, you understand nothing! You have not seen the piles of children that never lived. The Krogan were wronged. We will make it right, and then we will have our revenge!
Half the galaxy sees the Krogan as victims. If you start a war, you'll lose their support.
We have the Blood Pack, and we have the Solarian. When our clan numbers in the millions, we will not need support. When we cure the genophage, Werelock Gold will rule all Krogan. The Krogan rebellions will become the Krogan Empire.
That's what the Red's
The
for.
surviving races will frighten their children with tales of what the Blood Pack did to the Turians. The Asari will scream.
You talk too much.
He goes on for a very long time. That's why I love him.
The human cannot hit a simple target.
Just keeps on talking forever. I love him because he just orator. Boom!
The Blood Pack.
I love that we do that after we use the Paragon option of no one has to die, and then we do that. Alright, I hate this part.
Taking fire.
Oh shit, I'm gonna die. 5, 4, 3, 2, there we go. Yeah, you're gonna say shoot? Well, we can do it again. I think this is a dialogue thing. I didn't move to cover fast enough. They go down the stairs and there's some pretty shitty cover options in this area. I just love that this entire thing is like...
Repurposed Krogan hospital. Sturdy. Built
Oh,
to
we go
withstand
all the way
punishment.
fucking back here. Okay, 1 second.
That body. Human. Need to take a test
They're
subject.
trying to cure the genophage.
Humans useful as tests. Modifying hormone levels. Conceptually sound, though. Used Krogan use of humans. No tests on species with members capable of... Native wise to delay use of Varanid. Modifying hormone levels. More makes humans useful tests.
Now we've got
Focus on
There
Malin.
we go.
Too late to help the dead.
And we're through the dialogue and I saved after it so we don't have to go through that again. Thanks, game, for not doing an automatic save right here. Let's do the other dialogue options!
I am the speaker for Clan Werelock, Offworlders. You have shed our blood. By rights, you should be dead already. But Werelock Gold, the Chief of Chiefs, has ordered that you be given leave to flee and spread the message of our coming.
You have a Solarian named Malin. I'm not leaving without him.
The Solarian stays with us. His work is the tool of our conquest. Clan Werelock will cure the genophage and spread across the galaxy in a sea of blood.
Appears they discovered Malin's work. Unfortunate.
If you care about the future of Clan Werelock, you'll hand over Malin.
That's
now.
actually better dialogue.
When we cure the genophage, Werelock Gold will rule all Krogan. The Krogan rebellion...
You talk too much.
See? The human cannot hit
There
a
we go.
simple
And
target.
we're back where we were. Pretty badass moment, though. I love Femshep's design. Like, that armor she wears. Oh, it's so badass. I love her. Okay. Now let's actually go to the location where I can defend myself.
Just a thing to help.
Nothing can stop.
I'll put them down.
Because they charge when they get close, and it's very unfortunate when they charge. Blood splatter. Yep, that was a much better place to hide. Amazing. When you actually use cover, you don't die. What a fucking concept. Okay. Here we go. And through the hospital that looks like absolute horror. Really, I think they're like made for punishment. Hospital, I think they did that just so that they could
Labs
reuse
likely
elements.
through there. Can smell antiseptic. Hint of dead flesh.
Just get us there.
The sound design is really good except for like the screams, and they make fun of their own screams, so it all works. I was about to say, like, I think that they described the hospital as it was so that they could reuse design elements in their location. Oh, here we go. Good dialogue moment here with Mordin. It's actually really fun to go through this dialogue twice. Once through with the Paragon and once through with the Renegade, because Mordin says different things per your responses. And each version of it shows different things about his personality. It's really cool.
Active console may contain useful data. One moment. Genetic sequences. Hormone mutagens is still steady. Protein chains, live tissue, clone tissue. Very thorough. Standard treatment vectors. Avoiding scorched earth immunosuppressants to alter hormone levels. Good. Hate to see that.
Most people wouldn't be so casual about developing a sterility plague, Mordin.
Not developing, modifying, much more difficult, working within confines of existing genophage, 100 times the complexity. Errors unacceptable, could cause total sterility, malignant tumors, could even reduce effectiveness, worse than doing nothing. Had to keep Krogan population stable, 1 in 1,000. Perfect target, optimal growth. Like gardening.
Gardening!
Pretty it up however you like. You're talking about murdering millions.
No, murdered no one. Altered fertility, prevented fetal development of nervous system. Have killed many, Shepard. Many methods. Gunfire, knives, drugs, tech attacks. Once with farming equipment, but not with medicine.
I love the fact that Mordin literally goes through all the weird ways that he's killed people. It's like, yikes, you're a doctor, and look how many people you killed. I love him so much for that. Like, this is a doctor character that they made. I love it.
You're saying you were working just as hard to keep their population from falling?
Yes, could have eradicated Krogan. Not difficult. Increased mutation to degrade genetic structure further. Chose not to. Rachni extinction tragic. Didn't want to repeat. All life precious. Universe demands diversity.
See, it's cool because Mordin, like, kills so many people, but he also has this balance of, you know, we can't be unethical with our experimentation. We, you know, avoid unnecessary deaths, blah, 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 but he believes in death. Just, yeah, he's so interesting like that. This is why I love this mission so much, is because it really shows this complex understanding of how he, how his moral code works.
What was it like working on the genophage modification project?
Best years of my life. Wake up with ideas, talk over breakfast, experiments all morning. Statistical analysis in afternoon, run new simulations during dinner, set data runs to cook overnight. Laughter, ego, argument, passion, galaxy's biggest problem, massive resources thrown at us. Got anything we wanted.
Do you keep in touch with your old team members?
No. All changed with deployment. Made test drop on isolated Krogan clan, hit rest of Tuchanka when results were positive. End of project. Separate ways. Watching it end, watching birth rates drop. Personal. Private. Not appropriate for team.
Sounds like you were pretty important. How'd you go from that to running a clinic on Omega?
Wanted to heal people. Good use of last decade. Something easy. No ethical concerns. Understand rationale for modified genophage, right choice. Still, hard to sleep some nights.
And yet, even as much as Mordin says that he did the right ethical thing, notice him talking about the trauma of what he did. And you'll get these conversations in these next few scenes really get into that. You can see why I love this character.
How can you agree with using the genophage, Mordin? Look at what happened to Tuchanka as a result.
State of Tuchanka not due to genophage. Nuclear winter caused by Krogan before Salarians made first contact. Krogan choices. Refuse truce during Krogan rebellions. Expand after Rachni wars. Splinter after genophage. Genophage medical, not nuclear. No craters from virus. Damage caused by Krogan, not Salarians, not me.
The effects on Tuchanka are still your responsibility. You upgraded the virus that kept them in barbarism.
Krogan committed war crimes. Refused to negotiate. Turian defeat not complete. Krogan could have recovered, attacked again. Conventional war too risky. Krogan forces too strong. Genophage was only option. Krogan forced genophage. Us or them. No apologies for winning. Wouldn't have minded peaceful solution.
So if the Krogan banded together and formed a united government, you'd welcome that?
Yes. United Krogan saved Galaxy. Destroyed Rachni. Genophage not punishment. Simply alters fertility to correct for removal from hostile environment.
We're not gonna find Malin staring at consoles. Come on.
So yeah, there's a lot of that.
Hostiles.
And this is only the first half of dialogue. Here we go to here. Because here we have found a dead Krogan body. See how much I love this mission? It's so good with ethics. It's so interesting. It's so
Dead Krogan,
cool.
female. Tumors indicate experimentation. No restraint marks. Volunteer. Sterile Werelock female willing to risk procedures. Hoped for cure. Pointless. Pointless waste of life.
See, look at that. Yeah, because it's like, it's logical, but there's guilt, but there's all, it's just, oh man, like he resonates so much with me. I love him.
I didn't expect you to be disturbed by the sight of a dead Krogan.
What? Why? Because of genophage work? Irrelevant. No. Causative. Never experimented on live Krogan. Never killed with medicine. Her death not my work. Only reaction to it. Goal was to stabilize population. Never wanted this. Can see it logically. But still unnecessary. Foolish. Waste of life. Hate to see it.
I didn't think you'd had much direct contact with things like this. Did you come to Tuchanka after dropping your plague?
Yearly recon missions. Water, tissue samples. Ensure no mistakes. Superiors offered to carry it on. Refused. Need to see it in person. Need to look. Need to see. Accepted as necessary. See small picture. Remind myself why I run a clinic on Omega. Rest, young mother. Find your gods. Find someplace better.
And this is the other thing that I love about Mordin, is Mordin, the logical scientific character, is one of the characters who canonically has gone into religious material and religious searching exactly because of his internal conflict with him. As he talks about all of the logic, all of the theoretical philosophical, ethical reasons why he did what he did. And, you know, he takes the responsibility for it. He's the one who goes and he sees the results of his own work that reduced the Krogan numbers. He's, you know, taking that responsibility, and yet it still eats at him enough that he's not sleeping at nights. He went and he tried to, you know, do work in a really shitty part, just doing clinic work, trying to save lives, and he went and he did religious searching because it still bothers him. Like, this is a really cool character, and I love that they did that with the scientific character.
I didn't expect spirituality from you, Mordin.
Genophage modification project altered millions of lives, then saw results. Ego, humility, juxtaposition, frailty of life, size of universe. Explored religions after work completed. Different races. No answers. Many questions.
Sounds like you were trying to deal with your guilty conscience. The doctor who killed millions.
Modified genophage project great in scope. Scientifically brilliant. But ethically difficult. Krogan reaction visceral, tragic. Not guilty, but responsible. Trained as doctor, genophage affects fertility, doesn't kill. Still, caused this. Hard to see big picture behind pile of corpses.
Isn't that something?
Can you really just rationalize it all away? How do you justify it?
Wheel of life. Popular Solarian concept. Similar to human Hinduism in focus on reincarnation. Appealing to see life as endless. Fix mistakes in next life. Learn, adapt, improve. Refuse to believe life ends here. Too wasteful. Have more to offer. Mistakes to fix. Cannot end here. Could do so much more.
And all of these options are really interesting for Shepard to say, let's do this, because it's the mean one. And every single time that Shepard drives rudely into Mordin, you notice he just immediately balks. Instead of agreeing with Shepard, he just starts, giving his rationalizations. His weird way of talking actually works really well. Like, most characters, if they had that sort of teleological speech, it would just sound stupid. But with Mordin, it actually resonates with this character as this guy who's efficient, has to work quickly, but also has that internal anxiety, and that type of speech gels with that vibe of him. I love this character so much.
Enough about your spiritual life. Anything useful on the body?
Minimal insight into experiments. Gene therapy. Risking cancer, aiming for benign mutation. Krogan research is ruthless. Risking own clan's women for new data. Disgusting. Short-sighted. Wrong.
Infecting the entire species with the sterility plague isn't much better in my book.
Had to be done. Rachni wars, Krogan rebellions, all pointed to Krogan aggression. So many simulations. Effects of Krogan population increase. All pointed to war. Extinction. Genophage or genocide. Save galaxy from Krogan. Save Krogan from galaxy.
See, and here he is on his, rationalizations again.
So you're willing to sterilize a species based on the evidence of a few simulations?
Yes. Millions of data points. Years of arguments. Countless scenarios. All noted Krogan fragmentation as dangerous. No unified culture to support repopulation. Would have been war. Turians and humans destroying Krogan utterly. Genophage was better. Saved lives.
You could have cured the genophage instead. Brought hope to the Krogan. They'd have rejoiced.
Assumes human reaction. Krogan stimulus response different. Harsh environment. Take chance to fight. Flee. Would have caused chaos in Tuchanka. Victor would have war economy. Bloodthirsty army. Galactic expansion only logical outcome. More war. Genophage saved lives. War would have ended.
Look at the dead woman, Mordin. It doesn't look like you saved her.
No, it doesn't. Worked with available data. Only option. No other possible. Doesn't matter.
I love this mission so much. You see why I love this character so much and this mission so much? Holy mother of fuck. It's just so good. Oh, it's so good. I love this guy. And as far as Mordin and, religious stuff, he does mention several religions from different cultures. I just love imagining Mordin going to, like, a church and completely missing all of the social cues, like trying to talk in the middle of the pastor's message or something. I'm just like, it's just such a bizarre concept, and yet that would be what Mordin would do. I love him. And I just love how they don't give, like just, oh, it's, sorry. I'm so happy. But this is why you wanted me to do this, is because I get to scream. Oh, I love this so much. This is like, one of my favorite missions of this entire game.
You killed the Blood Pack guards.
Not Blood Pack, not member of Clan Werlock. Wrong clan markings.
I'm a nerd, not scout. Werlock guards got me. Brought me here.
The Chief Scout told us to watch for you. We've taken out the guards. Get back to Erdnot.
I can't. The Werlock did things to me. Drugs. Injections. Said I was sacrificing for the good of all Krogan. Experiments to cure the genophage. Everything's blurry. Hard to think. Have to stay.
Mordin, can you get him back on his feet? Stims, maybe? Something to bolster his immune system?
You don't understand. I'm not too sick to leave. I have to stay. They're curing the genophage. They're gonna make it all better. They have to keep doing the tests.
Caution, Shepard. Patient unstable, susceptible, brainwashed.
This makes me want to do all of my Mass Effect cosplays that I was like, no, I can't do them. Ugh. I am so angry.
Why do you want them to keep doing the tests?
This is my fault. I got caught. Wasn't strong enough. Not good enough. This is the best I can do. This is all I can do. I'm not big enough to have a real shot with the females. I'll never have kids of my own. But if I help undo the genophage, then I'm mattered.
I haven't actually seen this dialogue option, I think. I'm checking it out.
You got a bruised ego. You got caught and beaten, so you tell yourself it was for something important.
That's not true. I need to stay. They're gonna cure us all.
You're not a real Krogan. When a real Krogan gets knocked down, he gets back up.
I did. I got back up every time they hit me. So many times.
You're lying there right now like a Vorcha grubbing in the mud. You gonna just lie there, Vorcha?
Screw you, human. Nobody says that to me. Nobody keeps me down.
Damn right they don't. Now get back to Clan Erdnot and report in. Go. Go!
It's slightly, sadly wholesome somehow.
Fortunately, the subject is unlikely to be contagious.
Shepard, I'm detecting crates ahead that are holding unstable materials. A misplaced shot could cause a significant explosion.
Yay!
Or a well-placed shot. Explosives useful. Burn through Krogan armor.
My favorite is Paragon Shep, but people like Mun talk forever about Renegade Shep. I know Mun loves Renegade Shep.
Racing tech.
I've never played a pure Renegade Shep. I've played some of the most well-known Renegade scenes with Shep. There's a few more I need to do that I just haven't gotten the emotional fortitude yet to do. Because what do you know about a certain scene ahead of time? It's just like, whereas with the Paragon, since I went into it first time, I just went Gah! Without any forewarning. Oh, you did a playthrough of Renegade Shep? Nice. Did you do, like, all the straightforward Renegade options, or did you switch it up? I always love, hearing what people's choices are. I guess check in with Light. Are you fine with that? I know that's spoilers if I end up talking with someone about, oh, what choices did you make?
impact shot!
Difficult.
Shut up, Mordin.
Stop firing at me, idiot!
I forgot that game does that. Beautiful.
Enemy
Spoil away, Spiffy. Awesome.
charging! Time to die.
Cause like I've played major scenes like killing Mordin in Mass Effect 3. I've played that scene. I've played it both ways, both the two major ways. I haven't done the version every dialogue that was. Oh, nice, nice, wonderful. So I've been meaning to do a stream session of playing the full series, except I'm calling it Massacre Effect. I figured out all the options about how to kill the maximum amount of people possible, all of the death scenes and all of the worst ones, and I'm just gonna like absolutely destroy myself emotionally doing it, but I'm so looking forward to it. I've wanted to do it for years. Because there's some deaths that I haven't actually experienced in person yet. I haven't had the heart, the death that I have not had the heart to play is the shooting Rex in Mass Effect 3. I have not been able to do that one yet. It's funny, I've been able to shoot my favorite character, but I haven't been able to shoot Rex. Like, you just want to watch me cry my eyes out.
Headed for combat.
Oh man, it's so fucking bad. You can kill basically every single squad mate. It's so awesome. I love it. It's so bad. It's so fucking bad how many fucking people you can fucking kill.
Stop firing at me, idiot! I'll put them down.
Yeah, I have done, I have killed Rex through that death. I've never played a full game in which he's been dead the entire time, but I have played that scene in all of the options where you kill him, or have, you know, Ash shoot him. That's a fun scene. That's a cool scene.
I can charge you.
I need to get my ass out of here. Fuck, 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 fuck me, fuck. Duck, you damn game. Let me... Controls, okay. I've played, you know, I haven't played Mass Effect 3 with Ashley yet. Oh my gosh. I mean, I've played the scenes both ways, but I haven't actually played Mass Effect 3 with Ashley. I should do that. Kaiden's my romance interest, so I hate to switch that one up, but I have to. It does. It changes the genophage cure in 3 quite a bit.
Headed for combat.
It's really fascinating, though, to see those options. Also, can I pause? Okay, because one of the things I really love is Paddock Wicks. Like, if Mordin dies in Mass Effect 2 and Paddock Wicks becomes Mordin's replacement, I've seen the dialogue of Paddock, and I love his character, and I really want to play a Paddock Wicks run just so that I can get it. Get all of the different options, actually play them through for the ending of the Krogan Solarian arc in Mass Effect 3, because all of those different options are really fascinating, and it's really fascinating to see, like, the, you know, basically do a mental flow chart of what causes what. So I just love that plot stuff so much that I want to actually play it, even if I know it. Yeah, he is! Thank you! Yes, you're so right. You're so right. Also, it's hard to hate Paddock when he's talking about things like Krogan sex in front of an actual Krogan, and she's just sort of sitting there like, why are you asking me about how we...
Getting up close!
Yeah, Paddock is a yep, that's exactly what it is. Yep, that one. Fuckity fuck fuck. I'm so excited talking that I'm like not playing well, but that's okay. Yes, Light, that's exactly it. Paddock is so funny. And Paddock has hilarious stories about Mordin. Like, he talks about Mordin getting into a bar fight because of science and all sorts of great stuff. I love it. Yeah! Yeah, I'm really curious to see if they keep it all the same, if they end up adding new things or stuff, because, like, you know, the voice actors are all there. I heard it's more, you know, it's not really a redo, it's really more like make it prettier with the times, do more changes in Mass Effect 1 to make it more playable and visually pretty. So I'm not expecting too many changes, but if they have any changes in there, I will be really fascinated to see where they are. I have probably done about 6 or 7 playthroughs. The problem is I really love certain plot arcs, so I tend to play a lot of the same ones rather than diversify it out. For instance, I've only done a very few number of romances in my playthroughs. I've done part of Garrus in Mass Effect 2. I've done Kaidan multiple times. I've done Kelly. I've done Samantha Trainer. Lots of the side effects. Shit, man. It's just, it's fun.
Can't hide from me.
Okay, the mad driving toggleable makes me so happy. Honestly, the fact when I heard that they made it toggleable so you can keep it, it made me so fucking happy. I'm keeping it. I'm actually good with the Mako. I can actually drive that fucker. Like, it's shit, but I'm used to it. Whatever. That was worth dying over talking about that. Okay, maybe I should actually pay attention to my combat instead of getting so excited about it. I need to do another playthrough of Andromeda 2. First of all, because I played it on potato graphics. Don't get me started on my fucking Andromeda playthrough on a laptop that should not have fucking been able to handle it. I passed that game out of sheer determination of my horrible laptop. But also because I did a different romance than I was planning, so now I have to do the other romance. Because I need to romance Vetra with her sexy hips! Light, you are horrible. I love you. He's gonna charge and fuck over front. Hey, bitch, over here, butt face. Get me. Neater. Come on, get me, butt face. Yeah, that's right. Get me. I'm sorry, there's just so many exciting things to talk about, and thank you so much to both of you guys for popping into the chat. I love being able to talk about these things. Hopefully I'm not motorboating too fast for y'all.
Should do the trick.
Hey bitches, go the fuck to death.
My kid charging.
No worries for me. Just sneak up the stairs to where I have better...
Hold the line. Close combat. Problematic.
No, you do not. They're on a separate floor, Mordin. Y'all fine.
Trouble ahead.
So, good times, Isaac. Are you gonna play Legendary the day it comes out? Do you got it? You gonna wait on it? I haven't purchased it yet, but I am planning on getting it for the first day it comes out. Probably actually gonna stream the gonna probably stream the whole fucker. If you wanna, anyone wanna pop in, I'm gonna stream. I'm gonna give my opinions on shit like their changing of Eden Prime's aesthetic and stuff like that. Change time zones. Good call, dude. Good call. I'm probably not going to be that jumpy on that, because I will probably have to do a full day of work first. But who knows? Maybe I'll just take work off entirely to play Mass Effect.
On the ground now.
Would be something I would do. Blah 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 blah. Fucking die already, you pieces of fuck. There y'all are. Come on, Baron, I've been waiting for ya. Baron, come on, bitches. Seriously? Come on, there ya. There we go. Get out of my fucking heavy fire! There we go. They're coming. So I mean, if Andromeda hated my laptop worth anything and I couldn't play it, I would guess that the remaster wouldn't let you. I don't know. I mean, the originals, as you've seen, the originals play well. And I'm probably going to play the originals just as much as the remaster. I probably will play the originals more than the remaster, even after the remaster comes. I just love the originals so much. They look totes fine as is. There's some food. Nope, ain't nobody all dead yet. My people have not revived. Is there still a Warren, a Varen running around? Ah, there's the shits. Come on, shits. Up here. Come on, bitches. Up here, you stupid little wolf-fish thing. Your laptop played oh, 15, okay, yeah, shit, man. You gonna need something better. So, dude, I was at about 15, I was about 12 to 15 frames per second on Andromeda with constant freezing. Like, I literally, like, holy shit. You're playing PS, yeah, you'll be good. I got a gaming desktop now, which is what we're playing on right now. So this gaming desktop, it's got top of the line everything. It's gonna run smooth as butter now. Obviously I got Andromeda before I got this desktop. So that's why I have to play Andromeda, is because now I can do non-potato graphics. It froze so fucking much, dudes. It froze so fucking much, especially on the cutscenes. Holy shit. Hey, nice. Sweet. You know, and peeps can bullshit Andromeda all they like. I mean, I never expected it to be a new trilogy like the original trilogy. There ain't nothing gonna be replacing this trilogy for level of quality and awesomeness. I came in to have a good time and be on new planets and cry over aliens, and I got what I wanted. And also there's something to be said about the impossible standards of AAA games now. Is peeps want a certain level of animation standards and so forth that I really did not grow up needing. I mean, hell man, I saw video games change so much since I was a child. I really am not someone who has this expectation of, oh no, there's this one scene where the face don't look right. I do not fucking give a damn. If it's good gameplay, if the game works through well enough, if you don't send the shit with 300 bugs that you need to patch up with, you know, 60 more gigabytes of data the first day it comes out, then it's a fine game as far as I am concerned. So that's how I feel. And the more that we try to expect impossible perfection of AAA shit, I mean, they're abusing the workers out the wall. We've reached the edge of what we can do technology-wise while still fucking over the workers. I mean, there's a cost to realism. There's an absolute cost, and it's a human cost. Yeah. You're right. So honestly, I'm sort of bummed that Andromeda 2 hasn't happened. Especially if you read the comics. I don't know if you read the comics. The comics got a lot into that conspiracy stuff about the murder, and it was really interesting. And part of me hopes this, like, you know, there's a fan theory that's too good to be true, that Mass Effect 5 is a midquel between Mass Effects 1 and 2 and connects into Andromeda. Like, that fan theory, I would be out of this world floored if that happened. I know I can't be that optimistic. Life ain't that optimistic. Oh, we're already here. I love this part.
Alive, unharmed.
Yeah, it's far-fetched,
No
but it'd be
signs of
cool.
restraint, no evidence of torture. Don't understand.
For such a smart man, Professor, you always had trouble seeing evidence that disagreed with your preconceptions. How long will it take you to admit that I'm here because I wish to be here?
Alright, so here we are. Malin's alive.
He wasn't kidnapped. He came here voluntarily to cure the genophage.
Impossible. Whole team agreed. Project necessary.
How was I supposed to disagree with the great Dr. Solus? I was your student! I looked up to you!
Experiments performed here. Live subjects, prisoners, torture and executions. You're doing?
We've already got the blood of millions on our hands, Doctor. If it takes a bit more to put things right, I can deal with that.
You honestly think the experiments you did here are justified?
We committed cultural genocide. Nothing I do will ever be justified. The experiments are monstrous because I was taught to be a monster.
Mordin, did you ever perform experiments like this?
No. Never taught you this, Malin.
So your hands are clean. What does it matter if the ground is stained with the blood of millions? You taught me that the end justified the means. I will undo what we did, Professor. The only way I know how.
More ethics shit.
What happens if the genophage is cured and the Krogan expand again? That will be on your head.
We justified this atrocity by saying the Krogan would cause havoc and war if their population recovered. But look at the galaxy. Batarian attacks in the Traverse, Geth attacks in the Citadel. Is this a more peaceful universe? The assault on your Eden Prime might never have happened if we had let the Krogan recover. We'll never know.
How would a Krogan population explosion have done anything to stop Saren and the Geth?
An increased Krogan population would have forced the Council to take steps, likely involving colony rights in the Traverse. The Turian fleets would be vigilant for any military activity in the area. They might have stopped the Geth at Eden Prime.
Supposition. Impossible to be certain.
Don't you see? We tried to play God and we failed. We only made things worse. And I'm going to fix it.
You talked about killing, but the genophage isn't lethal. It only affects fertility rates.
Krogan fight over fertile females. They become mercenaries or pirates because they see no alternative. They would be thriving in a cultural renaissance now had we not decided that this is what they deserved.
Inaccurate. Krogan population resulted in war. Simulations were clear.
I love how Shepard grills Mordin when it's just you and Mordin talking. You can grill him, and then when you talk to Malin, you can totally defend Mordin. Well, I mean, the dialogue options for Shep and Mordin are really different depending on whether you renegade it up or paragon it up. It's just sort of entertaining.
Malin clearly doesn't need rescuing. What do you want to do?
Have to end this.
You can't face the truth, can you?
No,
Can't
I'm gonna.
admit that your brilliant mind led you to commit an atrocity.
I'm not gonna touch it this time. I'm gonna let Mordin do it.
Unacceptable goals. Won't change. No choice. Have to kill you.
Because it's fun.
Apologies, Commander. Misunderstood mission parameters. No kidnapping. My mistake. Thank you.
Because it's just such a moment to see Mordin's ethics again in play about death versus mercy.
Don't worry about me, Mordin. How are you doing?
Disappointed. Thought Malin better than that. Never suspected he'd go so far. Knew he was young, impressionable. Should have talked to him after. Gotten him through guilt.
It's easy to miss someone else's needs when you're in the middle of your own soul searching.
Went to Omega. Tried to get away. Should have stayed. Right, wrong, irrelevant. Malin dead. Problem solved. Malin's research. Only loose end. Could destroy.
Oh, really? I didn't
Closure,
know that.
Security.
That's
Still
cool.
valuable, though.
I'm really glad it's the original crew, because, I mean, that's the right people to do it. Not get new hands tampered up in it, but the people who envisioned this all in the first place. And I like the fact that it's basically just, you know, polishing it up instead of, like, completely redoing it or something. I think that's all Mass Effect needs. It's a classic trilogy for a reason. You don't need to fix what's not broken.
This is the research that includes tests on living victims. It's tainted.
Right now, victims died for nothing. Keep it, use it. Death's worth something. Malin's work could cure genophage. Don't know. Effects on Krogan, effects on Galaxy. Too many variables. Too many variables.
And I am keeping the data, because if you don't keep the data, shit happens. Dude, no, I love talking. Thank you so much for interacting with me. I mean, you know, obviously I've played this part many times. I like streaming for the socialization. So thank you so much for popping in and letting me know new information about Legendary Edition that I didn't know. I enjoy it, so thank you.
You regret what the Krogan have become. You see the horror of what they did here. But you see the loss, too.
Oh, you don't know
Wasted
what happens
potential.
if the data is lost?
This, Mordin.
Okay.
Save the data.
Point taken, Shepard.
Okay.
Capturing data. Wiping, local copy.
So
Still
if
years away from
here, I'll
fuel,
type it.
but closer than starting from scratch. Done. Ready to go. Ready to be off to Chanka. Anywhere else. Maybe somewhere sunny.
Yeah, so, yeah, keeping the data is very important.
I'd like to look around a bit more.
And I don't like her dying. And, okay, I have to go around again. It's very important for Mordin to die. Unfortunately. If Mordin don't die, you did something majorly wrong the entire game series as far as bad choices. Mordin has something like a 92 or 90... I think it's a 90... No, shit. It was either a 92 or a 96% death rate based on players. He almost always dies. Okay. So that's the mission. Oh, right. It's a different button for me. What's the button? Come on. Thanks, you damn video game.
Going now.
Moving.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Yeah, you're right. It was the Montreal office. It was their second team, not their A team, that made Andromeda. And the combat was so smooth in Andromeda. It was really cool to have it three-dimensional where you could hover and all that stuff. I wasn't always good at it, but it was so much fun. Plus, there were some really cool planet designs. Okay, what's the button to... The problem is, I changed my, my key bindings are different, so when they say press F, it's not F, so I'm going through my entire fucking...
Of course.
On it.
Keyboard. Damn it. Yes, sob over alien ethics with us. Come on, you fucking video game.
I'll be there.
It's not F. Shit. Okay. I might have to look up what the original key binding for F was. Because now it's melee. Mass Effect 2, key binding default. Damn it. driving me batshit. I feel like I've gone through the entire keyboard and it still is not letting me leave. It will probably still be a while for me to get through all of Dragon Age just because I don't know what it is. Fantasy and I have not connected for years. So, Andromeda was repetitive. I feel like it has potential, especially with the ending. Like, a second Andromeda could actually hype up the stakes, because it was very much an introduction. Okay, where's the fucking default key bindings? Mass Effect to PC key binding default. This is driving me batshit. This is making me so pissed. You guys did not program this one thing right. If you guys find it, please let me know because I'm stuck until I can get it. Yeah, you're a console player, no worries, man. I just don't want to go back to default to figure out what the fucking hell this stupid button is. Okay.
Of course.
Right.
And of course the internet is not pulling something up automatically quickly. That is bullshit. I think I found it. I may have to do this later. It's probably close to the end of the time that I should, because it's telling me that actually I have not changed the key binding for F, and it's not letting me do it. Could be a bug too.
On it.
Not a problem. Of course.
Right.
We're exiting the game. And seeing if that somehow magically fixes the problem, because I am baffled. Sorry, that's like hilariously stupid. Yeah, F default. No, I have, F is my melee. It's still my melee. Because I found it... Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's probably about time for me to call it a night anyway, because I told Light I was gonna do one mission. I just want to make sure that I ain't, like, actually fucking stuck. Okay, so you were on the same link that I was, Spiffy. Watch, it's gonna make me redo Malin's convo. Like, you know, now that I know there's a problem, I'm like itching up, like, I have to figure the fucking problem out before I leave. You know how that is, right? You can't leave when there's a middle of a problem. Alright, you know what? We're just gonna do the mail-in conversation again.
How long will it take you to admit that I'm here because I wish to be here?
Impossible.
How was I supposed
Experiment.
We've already got the blood of millions on our hands. Honestly, the experiments are monstrous. You taught me that
and
the
we'll
end
just
justified the means.
escape right away.
The assault on your Eden.
How would a Krogan
Supposition.
Don't you see? We tried to play God and we failed.
You're gonna do a
We
fall
only made
subathon
things
for
worse.
game night?
And I'm going to
Nice.
fix it.
What happens
Have
if
fun.
The assault on
Do
your
it.
Eden Prime might
Do
never
it.
have happened. They would be thriving.
Inaccurate. Krogan population resulted in war.
As for the Werlock, they were the only clan with both the
Erdnot has a
resources.
larger camp than Werlock. Why
Erdnot
not?
Rex's. It's Erdnot's loss and Werlock's gain. Their
Malin
clan
clearly doesn't.
You can't face the truth, can you? Can't admit that your brilliant mind led
Thanks.
you to commit an
Yeah,
atrocity.
for sure.
Unacceptable
Thanks.
experiments. Unacceptable goals.
And we'll just
No
have the
change.
murder happen again.
No choice. Have to kill you.
I just like watching murder shoot someone. Murder shoot someone. Mordin shoot someone. Wow.
Apologies, Commander. Misunderstood mission parameters.
Don't worry about me,
Just
Mordin.
knew he was young, impressionable.
It's easy to miss
Wait,
someone else.
right? Malin's research. Only loose ends.
This is the
right.
research.
Malin's work
Okay.
could cure genophage. Don't know.
You regret
Wasted
they don't
potential.
deserve
Point.
this, Mordin.
Still done. Ready to go. Ready
We'll
to be
just
off
do
to
these
Chonka.
right here.
Anywhere else.
Second
Maybe
time's a
somewhere
charm
sunny.
indeed.
Let's get out of here.
Thanks for suffering through that stupidity with me, guys. Alright. Because there's always going to be some follow-up combos that you can get with people, and I figure I might as well do that and then call it a night. It's been real fun streaming, and I'm sorry that my stream schedule became hell knows what for the last few years now. There we go. And we can just go back to the Normandy. For my first playthrough of the remaster with Legendary, I'm probably going to do my typical route, just because I'll want to live all of my favorite moments as I remember them. And then I'll go off script with a second playthrough. Oh yeah, I am. I went... Do you do any music?
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
I do sometimes like practice streams with music where I'm not even like trying to be good or anything. Just when I'm learning a new instrument, sometimes I'll do a stream where I'm practicing so I can talk with people and get myself to practice. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I love music. It's way too much a part of my life. Oh my gosh, Light, that is the best idea ever. Actually live stream me playing the old records. Holy shit, dude, I never thought of that. For reference to other people, I collect old records, like the old 78s and 45s. I have a record that's coming on about 100 years old now. My oldest ones are from 1923. Most of them are like old country records, so you gotta like banjos in order to suffer through that music. But every once in a while I post on like YouTube showing what my videos are, or talking on Tumblr or something, to actually like stream talking about the records, because I always buy them with a very specific reason. I know the history behind them. I could do it. Fuck, dude. Yeah, I'll gauge interest and ask around, and I would have fun doing that. Thanks for that. And then there's Mordin. We'll talk with him and then call it a night.
Still hard to believe Malin betrayed me. Betrayed my work. Disgusted by his actions. Proud of his nerve, though. Always thought he lacked backbone. Shame I had to kill him. Might have made a good member of the team. Willing to get his hands dirty.
You're really at peace with what happened?
Yes, of course. Can't change what happened. Life continues. Back to mission, back to work. Become like Malin otherwise. Solarian emotional processing faster than other species. Has to be. Short-lived culture can't spend time reminiscing.
Malin didn't seem like he processed his emotional response. He was obsessed with the genophage.
True, didn't mean to imply that Solarians were healthier emotionally. Can still make wrong choices. Bad decisions from grief, anger, guilt. Malin couldn't accept feelings. Made decision, executed. Probably before I left for Omega. Wish I'd seen it. Solarians still feel, just resolve it quickly. Explains lack of marriage. Can't sustain courtship emotions. Or Perhaps based on reproduction. Unsure.
So you really don't feel bad at all about what happened on Tachanka?
Yes, correct. Now, at least. Greatly distressed at the time. Stages of grief, loss, anger, rationalization. Dealt with it. Most issues settled on Tuchanka, some on shuttle back to Normandy.
Fucking Mordin. My tall giraffe alien dude.
What about Malin's data on the genophage? His attempts at a cure?
What about it? Have it over there somewhere. Not dealing with it now. Need to focus on collectors. Not important now, regardless. Appreciate you helping me back on Tuchanka. Should get back to work. Wasted enough time already. Lots to do. Talk later?
We'll talk later, my dude. Alright, now that's a good stopping point for the night. I will probably do another stream on Wednesday because my friend Tyr wants to pull up Mass Effect 3 multiplayer again with me. On the day that Legendary drops, if it is when I am in town, and that is something I cannot predict until Wednesday, then I will stream probably the day it comes out. Until that point, I guess I should probably get going. Thank you guys again for stopping by. It's always great to chat, meet friends, hang out with old ones. You guys have a great one, and live long and prosper.